I think it's important to share our experiences with one another and grow and I guess like be able to relate to other people's struggles and kind of how we've overcome them as like a community of believers. And I'm somebody who, like, I struggled with depression and anxiety and loneliness like my whole life, and really felt like a black sheep in my family and friendships and things like that. And it really affected the way that I viewed myself and how I viewed the world around me, and how I treated myself. And so I wanted to be able to share that and express to other kids and other people in that stage of life that they're not alone, and that there is a Savior out there that understands them deeply and knows the intricacies of their story and every issue that they're going through, and loves them entirely. I think I grew up in the church. I had an understanding of who God was, but it wasn't very personal at all. And so I feel like in those times where I was really struggling deeply and just feeling really low and sad and depressed and anxious was when I really wasn't leaning into that relationship. I was trying to rely on my own strength and my own ability as a human being to try and cope with the world around me. And I tried to numb myself for a really long time, and struggled with like self-harm and substances, and tried to just like numb everything so that I didn't have to feel what I was feeling. But in reality, I was just running from that relationship with the Lord, and because that's really the only wholeness that we'll ever experience. When it comes to mental health, it's easy to like run away from it. It's easy to try and I don't like this feeling, so I'm going to do everything in this moment not to feel it, and try and search for like distractions like your phone or friendships or relationships or drugs or alcohol, or just things that we try and find like releases from, but they don't really work. And in turn, they actually end up perpetuating this cycle of pain, and like we become enslaved to these things because we go back to them each and every time, and they don't end up actually fixing it. So I would really encourage those that are struggling to like lean into the things that they're feeling. Like, allow yourself to feel it, allow yourself to experience it, because the more that when you face it head on, you're not running from it. You're not like trying to mask it. Instead, you're like, and it's actually pretty courageous and pretty brave to face the things that you're dealing with head on, because it's not easy. It's not light work. It's actually really hard, but it's so worth it, because you'll find freedom in that relationship. You'll find understanding in your circumstance, and God has the opportunity to really heal it and move through it when we're not running from it.